keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9 now from the 21. They run with Hines. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the completion to Strong. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hines, and some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ohio! Flex round!
Brissett now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now it's Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Brissett now. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Gone!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big run there by McCoy, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, look at 56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. White 90.
2nd down, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, Look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Now he'll escape to his right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play fake, Brissett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brissett sets to throw it, being chased out left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to throw. He's airing it out for... And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receiver.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw is Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the... Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Detroit!
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Allen now on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Watching now, Barney.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Room here to run. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Forced out to his left. Gets it to Strong. Skirts by him at the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Again, it's McCoy pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back now in Indianapolis. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch him now, Barney!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go! What? 90!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The handoff, Jeremy Langford. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Quincy Wilson in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gives it to the up-back. That's Patrick DeMarco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Over.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
No. Jack, Patriot.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
And now out come the Bills. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,